Hello everybody, today's doing it, well, before my next video, which I'm going to record today, I'm going to post this HoodieAce top 5 saddest moments in video games. Well, not in all of video games, but, video games for me, things that genuinely made me want to cry when I was playing a video game. Not sure if you guys know this about me, but I'm a very emotional person, and I really, value moments, just like moments, real life moments in video games. So first, before we start the countdown, let's actually go over a few rules. I know, right? The rule breaker is laying down rules. One moment per franchise. Good. Next, I was going to say nobody can die, but then I broke that rule so many times with this. So that's not a rule. I don't even know why I mentioned that. So yeah, one moment per franchise. I think that's the only rule. So without further ado, here we go. Number 5. Also, since most sad moments come at the end of video games, spoilers. Duh. Alright, number 5. Rob's death/appearance in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This was kind of like a holy crap, what the heck just happened moment. Look, we see whatever this guy's name is. I don't know what to call him before that. I'm just gonna call him Rob. But we see Rob there looking like he's pissed at the world. And every time he did leave a bomb, creating the subspace mystery, and throughout the entire game, he would always, feel remorse. And then when he steps in front of all the other, Sentials or whatever you want to call them, robots, he just totally gets destroyed by them. Well, not yet, but whatever. He tries fighting back, but now he's gonna get killed, blah 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 blah. Anyways, it was really like playing this as a 8-year-old. It was kind of like oh no, don't shoot him, he's trying to do the right thing. And then and he's just burning there, and you're just watching. It's like oh no, especially when you're 8, because you're taught that the Earth is going to keep spinning around no matter freaking what. Thanks, Dora. But and then you got Donkey Kong and Captain Falcon struggling, and nothing they do is working. And then out of freaking nowhere, just out of okay, wait for it. It's gonna happen right now. There we go. He's still alive, and then he just boom, Rob. Then you have to fight, and then it's not so sad anymore. Number 4 is Maria's death in Shadow the Hedgehog. Playing this game as a 6-year-old. It was like what just happened? Where is she? Why isn't she in the rest of the game, Daddy? Oh, I don't know. Play the game. Like, did they shoot her? Probably. It's like, what the heck? Anyways, when I was 6, I didn't really understand how much Maria meant to Shadow. All I see is him standing there, and this flashback happens. So I know that this happened at some point. I was like, holy crap, a 12-year-old just got shot. But then now, being 15, you realize you too have attachments to people. And Shadow the Hedgehog can also have attachment to people. So now that I learned this, and I know Shadow's story and backstory, it's kind of like, okay, now I get it. That's actually really sad. Oh, wow. Why did this happen? Want to know what else is sad? This game was actually created. This can also go into hell with Sonic 06. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is defeating AZ in Pokemon X and Y. This game came out last year. Or was it? Don't care. But this game, I think it came out 2013. But AZ was a guy he is an immortal. And he built this weapon that killed hundreds, thousands, maybe even millions of Pokemon. And his Pokemon leaves him. I think it's a Flow, whatever it's called. It leaves him. Then you see him many times during your adventure, Pokemon X and Y. But after you beat him at the very end of the game, after beating the Elite Four, and you're throwing a parade, after you beat the Team Flare, and once you beat him, his Pokemon comes back. You realize how he's mended his ways, and see how adorable it is. Floete. fluid. I'm sorry, I'm like Japanesing. I'm reading into. Yeah, he's been alive for 3,000 years. Okay, dudes. So imagine imagine your best friend leaving you for 3,000 years. And then you lose to some 10-year-old, 14, 12-year-old. I don't freaking know. And then boom, he just comes out of nowhere. Wouldn't you be like overjoyed? It's sad. It's happy and sad. It's kind of like a, gosh, the Japanese know how to do it. This is not the only Japanese thing that's ever made me cry. Anime makes me cry. Whenever there's no more Pocky left at the bottom of the box, that makes me cry. Especially anime. Looking at you, Angel Beats, Hana, and Sword Art Online, and Attack on Titan. Anyway, moving on to number 2. Numero dos. It ain't the HoodieAce top 5 without Wizard 101. Coming in at number 2 is Confronting Malice here at Wizard 101. Imagine you live in a whole spiral full of worlds. And there's this guy bringing back the dead. You know, he just brings back the dead. He portrays the most powerful school in all of the spiral. Suck it, Pigswick. Anyway, then you have to go hunt this bastard. You go through, I think this is the 5th world. You go through 5 worlds. And you finally get to fight this jerk. He ruined your orientation. You had to fight his minions. Freaking jerk. He's killed so many people. He's risen the dead. He's the Hitler of the spiral. He convinced the whole spiral that he's a crazy homicidal madman. But then when you confront him and you realize his whole story, it's really powerful. It's a story about a guy who's trying to bring his wife back from the dead. Well, it seems like Cyrus did it, no problem. Brought back the freaking ghost. Anyways, man, I want to be in love the same way this guy is. Kind of. Not really. He was in love with his wife so much that he had to terrorize a whole spiral and convince them that he was a homicidal crackpot. But it turns out he's just a very, very lovesick old man who just wants his wife back after she died from being very, very sick. And who can blame him? What would you do if your loved one died of AIDS or whatever, Ebola? Well, what would you do? You'd probably make some scientists bring them back to life. But there are no scientists in the magic world. And this is not my wizard, by the way. I just got this off of YouTube. Don't sue me. But yeah, it was really sad, and I played it last summer, and it was kind of like, because I never really played it. I never really made it that far because I was broke. But yeah, that's number 2 on my HoodieAce top 5 saddest moments, and it really is sad when you think about it. Anyways, all right, it is time for number 1. You guys ready for this? All right, let's go. Number 1. Wait a minute, not yet. Wait a minute, no. Objection! No, not yet. We're gonna get to number 1, but hold up. I gotta mention one honorable mention. I have to mention one honorable mention. Wow, Aaron. I want to bring up an honorable mention. What is up with my damage in this thing? Anyway, the honorable mention is, in fact, the Hidden Messages quest of Warframe. And I really wanted to put this on as number 1. And make number 1 number 2 and get rid of number 5. Sorry, Rob. But, I can't, because there was one rule I totally forgot to mention. I have to have actually played the game. While, yes, I have played Warframe. I play Warframe every freaking day of my freaking miserable life. My life is awesome. Who am I kidding? Awesome friends, awesome life, awesome food. But I have never actually played through the quest. But I did read it. Not the riddles. I don't know the answers to the riddles. I'm not faking that stupidity. Why would I want to make myself look stupid? Anyway, I really wanted to put this number 1, but I couldn't because I never actually played the game. But and I can't even tell you why it's so sad, because that'd be spoiling it for the people who actually. I know I said spoiler alert, but not for something I'm actually recording at the moment. I wouldn't want to do that now, would I? Anyways. Yeah, this is my little honorable mention here. Now, if I could mention one thing that's not video game related, the most tear-jerking animes ever are Anohana, Angel Beats, Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, and Clannad After Story. Shut up, Christine. It was a great anime. Anyway, it's time for number 1. You guys ready for this? All right, hit it, soundtrack.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Number 1 is Killing Brent in Infamous First Light. Holy freaking crap, mother of plot twist. Okay, I'm not saying that if I didn't put hidden messages that this would not be on the list. Trust me, this would come in at a solid number 2, and I would have to bump off Rob's appearance in Super Smash Bros. Sorry, Rob, but yeah, sure, you may have become everybody's favorite villain. You went from everybody's favorite villain in Super Smash Bros. But then you went to the second least used Super Smash Bros. Character next to Omar. But moving on from that, killing your brother, killing Brent in Super Smash Brothers. I suck. And Infamous First Light was like a holy mother freaking plot twist. You're watching this. You're watching her relive all of the worst moments of her life. How her brother took her and ran. And the emotional buildup of when you first save him. You're like, yay, I saved my brother. Oh, crap, my arm. It's like, yay, I saved my brother. Then she's drugged by Shane. And she just starts mindlessly killing everything that comes into her freaking that just steps in front of her. This looks familiar. I played this is the only thing in here that I've actually played. I mean, in the Warframe thing. Anyway, moving on. This scene when she kills her brother and she's high or whatever, she's on that loud or whatever. I don't freaking know the term anymore. It changes every day. And then she kills someone and she realizes it's holy crap, this is my brother. The person I was looking for, the person I fought for 3 days, or 2 years, or a year, or however long the story takes place. It's a heartbreaking moment for anybody. Heck, let me think of the most cold-hearted person I know right now. Well, she's not exactly cold-hearted, but I'm not exactly sure how often she cries. Alexandra would cry if she watched this crap. Like, come on. Like, this is some emotional crap. Heck, you can't lie and say that if you were drugged and you accidentally kill your sibling, you wouldn't be reacting the same way Fetch freaking did. Like, the first time I played through it, I didn't cry for this one. But it was like oh my gosh. And then you see Fetch's crying face in the next scene. Anyways, stop acting now. I'm not actually sad. I already lived through all of this, or played through all of it. Anyways, that is the end of my HoodieAce top 5. This was number 1, Killing Brent in Infamous. You guys want to know how I got the idea to start this video? Well, it started when I was in McDonald's with 3 of my favorite people right now. Love you guys. And their father. It was really, I dazed out so much. It was really weird. I know I really didn't show it, but I was actually very, very nervous. I was like, holy crap, what if I just like flip over the whole table? Anyway, that's beyond the point. I dazed off so many times, just usually I daze off and I just want to not worry about anything. And then it hit me. Like, whenever I daydream, I usually daydream about sad things, like, oh, I remember the ending of Anohana? That was really sad. And then, like, my friend Amanda had to make sure I was still breathing. And it was really weird. Anyway, so I was thinking, wow, I wonder what are the saddest video game moments I've ever played through. And then all these moments hit me like a boom. Especially the hidden messages one. Crap, that was the first thing I thought of. But ow, that hurt. Why did I do that to myself? Moving on. Can't breathe right now. I just punctured my rib cage. It was really easy for me to pick these 5. Well, 6 if you count Rob. Get out of here, Rob. Nobody likes you. It wasn't that hard to actually pick it. So, pick these. And Rob, you know, you're the second least used character in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. You wanna know who's number 1? Omar from Pikmin. It's actually a very interesting game. Anyways, this has been HoodieAce Top 5 Saddest Video Game Moments. Tell me your saddest video game moments, please. I will write back. Trust me, I'm not a douche. PewDiePie. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. HoodieAce out. I said HoodieAce out. I'm a moron, but seriously, HoodieAce freaking out.